You have your way of hurting me, holding out for the worst of me. Study my insecurities to make the damage cut twice as deep. Swear you don't mean to start a war. Mind games that we have played before. The things you do behind closed doors is news to anyone but me. It's like you don't understand, I know you. You hold your reputation close, stroking your ego like the back of my hand, I know you. Beneath it doesn't matter so long as no one knows. Like a thief in the night, out of sight in my mind. Oh, you can't stand to face what you put me through. A thief in the night, you like to keep me quiet. Too scared to leave and too scared to tell the truth. No, don't do this to me. Oh, don't do this to me. You release your pain, I hide it well. The story of a match made in hell. And in the end, the lies you sell create a sacred place for yourself. What's in the dark's been said and done, brought to the light, for cover you run. A mystery to everyone, a secret I could never tell. It's like you don't understand, I know you. I know you. You hold your reputation close, under your control, like the back of my hand, I know you. I know you. Beneath it doesn't matter so long as no one knows.
Okay, can it be that it's working? Oh my god, y'all, we've had technical difficulties. I apologize, but it wouldn't be a Jose production if something didn't go wrong at the beginning. But welcome to Jose Live, y'all. It's not just another show, it's my show. And I'm so glad that you all are here with me. First official stream of 2026. I'm looking forward to it. And obviously, I'm not alone. To my right on the screen, my co-host from the Mother Tuckin' Post show, coming back this Saturday at our local establishment. You know them, you love them. It's Auntie Collins. Hi, Collins.
Ooh, hi.
Yeah, very related. But of course, also joining us, you know her from such incredible outlets, including Pro Wrestling Illustrated. You've seen her articles go all over the place. You've seen her talk wrestling everywhere. But we're going to talk a little bit of different stuff. The incredible Lyric Swinton. Hi, Lyric.
Hello.
Happy Sunday, y'all. How is everybody doing after like this crazy start to 2026?
I'm tired.
Real.
No.
So real.
No. It's bad, y'all. It's bleak out here, but maybe hopefully, we can turn. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Made me want to get a Diet Coke real bad. So,
Listen, I love a good fridge cig,
Yeah. Which I never realized that's what people were calling them until after the fact. But hey, I'm mad at it.
You know what? That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
The girls love Diet Coke.
Yeah, and I feel like if that's not strong enough, they go for like what, a fridge, cigar, and that's what, a Celsius.
This is actually going to sound like really crazy considering what we're talking about, but like my favorite like soda to keep in a refrigerator is a ginger ale.
No, I love me a good ginger ale.
I love.
Do you do just plain ginger ale? Do you do like the flavored ones? Because I only do the cranberry, the blackberry.
So I only do the flavored ones around the holidays. Like I feel like it gives Thanksgiving an extra, like the cranberry one or the blackberry one. But on a day to day, I either have like a 12-pack of the cans or like a 6-pack of the bottles. I actually like to switch it up, because I feel like they taste different,
I feel like for me, okay, here's $1 million question: is what brand of ginger ale? As we lose Lyric. Damn it! What is going on? No.
Hilarious.
I was gonna say, were you
Hilarious.
silent or were you
But
silenced? Why they got to do this
kicked. I
to
said,
the nice black woman on the screen? I don't
I
like
said,
this.
oh my God. But anyway, my favorite brand is Canada Dry.
Period.
I would say I'm a big Canada Dry person, and like the other ones, they don't taste the same. Like, and I hate when people say like it's comparable. They're all the same. They're not.
No, friends don't let friends drink Schweppes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Schweppes, Seagrams. Now I will say I do like ginger beer, but it's a really different concept.
It's different. That's not the same.
The
Yeah.
only
They're cousins. You know.
yeah, I feel like
Right.
the Seagrams is okay, but only if you're gonna have it with like Jameson and like a mixed drink.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just me. But
Well,
I don't think I've ever. I'd have to like try it before I could co-sign it. Yeah.
I would rather drink the Walmart brand ginger ale than Schweppes.
Fair.
damn, real. Although I will say, over like the holiday break, I did discover vodka pairs actually pretty good with ginger ale for like a mixed drink. So if you want to have like a Hollanov on the rocks, that's how you do it.
Oh.
Auntie Collins, the big cocktail person of the
know.
three of us.
Listen, I love a good cocktail.
Yep, cocktails,
Try it.
cock in her tail. What?
Cock in the tails.
And of course, no sooner than we started talking about that bullshit. Hello, JPJ, our beloved friend of other podcasts, and happy Sunday, sir. So, I mean, clearly we're not here to just talk about wrestling for once, thank God. We all took a look. Oh, wait. I have to put this one on the screen. Who doesn't love it? I mean,
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, perfectly rotted humor to join us. But, you know, it wouldn't be us if we didn't try to go back to better days of, I think it was, December 26th, when we all went to the cottage?
Coming to the cottage.
Well, yeah, December 26th at midnight to be exact, but you know who's counting?
Who's
See,
counting?
it's 9 p.m. for me on December 25th, so Santa was so kind to me.
Shout out to the West Coast.
Yes.
That's right.
Got a Christmas gift. I got a half birthday gift. It was fine. But before we even get into like the craziness of the show for Heated Rivalry, Collins, you were the one I think that read it the first out of the three of us. Okay.
Oh my goodness, lyric.
Evie Mux, count your days. I'm probably going to ask for a refund at this point because what is going on?
Yeah, what is going on? So yeah,
So the moral of the story is Evie Mux is not getting a renewal for me.
Like, I keep getting kicked. There is a storm happening like here right now though, but it's kind of like if it was that, then maybe I wouldn't even be able to get back in. I don't know what's happening, but
I don't know.
Just excuse me. You continue.
It's ghetto. That's all I know. But yeah. So back to the topic on hand. So Collins was the first one to read the books of the three of us because I didn't get my Kindle till I think like the beginning of August. But Collins, how did you even stumble into the Game Changer series as a whole? Because you were an avid reader.
Yeah. So I have my little Kindle. I bought that for myself last Christmas. Doing traveling for work, I do a lot of dog sitting, so I can't be carrying around stacks of books. Love books. But it was actually on my way to All In that I was already mad at Texas. I was already trying to code switch so that people wouldn't clock me as being part of the community. So what did I do as my little mode of defiance? Well, I saw, and this suggested, some hockey romance. And I said, let's go. Game Changers, purchased book 1. I read book 1 before the plane even landed. And it is a quick read. It was about 3 hours and some change. But the moment that happened, I said, I need to download the next book.
Yeah.
And what do you know? They were on sale. So I just kept downloading. And I thought I was going to the Ring of Honor show. Didn't end up happening. So guess what? That's when I was reading Heated Rivalry. And
you read Heated Rivalry during Supercard of Honor?
That's crazy. But I respect it.
I am a
You're getting fucking Bandito versus Takeshita, and meanwhile you're getting Hollanov on your.
I'm talking about
sorry.
You would have had to grab the back of my neck like a dog and drag me out of there during Bandito versus Takeshita.
most of my reading happens during these long wrestling shows. So I will tell you,
Real.
there are many pictures from my husband who will take a picture of me and I've fallen asleep with the Kindle pressed on my face while watching television, because 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, it gets to be a long time. Sometimes there's a little bit of, okay, we could speed this up a little bit. Wow. Exactly. But I will tell you, Bandito and Takeshi I was fully erect for. Okay.
What a note for Lyric to join back in.
Wow. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
No,
yeah.
that flag was not at no half mast for Takeshi and Bandito.
That's
Yeah,
such a
no.
beautiful way to
Hi,
say it.
Michael. Happy Sunday, friend.
Exactly. But I got through all 6 books really by the end of the summer, because I had a lot of things going on and I needed some distraction. And I think you and I started chit-chatting about all of that around that time.
Yeah, so my timeline was, there was a random day, like, I think it was literally August 1st, like, it was August 1st. So I had to go into my office at my shoot job because I had to get my work phone fixed because I was getting ready to head out to New York that weekend for a work trip. I ended up stopping at Barnes & Noble on the way home, and I was just looking because, for whatever reason, Book Talk was, like, talking about, like, hockey romance or whatever, and, like, you know what? Let me see, like, what it's giving. So I looked for, like, Rachel Reed and everything. The only book they ended up having was The Shots You Take, so that was, like, her most recent standalone. So they had that on paperback. I get that. I'm reading it in the airport. I finished that book, like, literally by the time I was getting ready to head back from New York back home. And I'm like, you know what? I need to see, like, what the main series is giving. So I was looking it up and everything. Come to find out that, like, it's sold out in person everywhere, but I figured, you know what? If I'm going to keep reading these books, might as well get a Kindle. At the time, Kindle Unlimited had the entire series. So I ended up getting a Kindle Basic, and it came with, like, 3 months of Kindle Unlimited free. When I tell you, I read the entire Game Changer series in maybe 6 days. In the month of August, I was running through them. Ate them up.
I haven't read all of them, so I've only read 3.
Ooh, which 3?
I read, obviously, Heated Rivalry, Long Game, and I read Role Model.
Oh,
Shane Host Ball.
That's Jose's favorite, correct?
Oh, really?
No, so
the
Long Game and Role Model are like 1A and 1B.
Fair.
But I think it's because they're on such a linear time. Well, they're concurrent. So.
Yeah.
By the way, y'all, we're going to get into spoilers throughout this whole thing. So if you don't want to be spoiled about anything, you could wait like a half hour and then we'll get into like the Drag Royal Rumble, but it's fine. But I feel like now that we know we're getting season 2 and everything, I hope to God we get a lot of Troy and Harris's story on the screen.
Oh,
I hope we get more than 6 episodes, first and foremost.
Yeah. Yeah, let's start. Bye.
Let's see. Out to Jennifer Simard for our thoughts on the technical difficulties, Jennifer.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking.
Oh my God, Jim becomes her.
Which seen it twice already on Broadway, by the way.
I've seen.
It was the first show I've ever seen.
I've seen a slime tutorial. But I know that soundtrack like the back of my hand.
I need a slime of Betsy Wolf's first show because I have one of like the OG It's the fact that I was this is a different tangent. That same trip that I went to New York, ended up taking that by Prince from the chat with us to a Sunday matinee the day of SummerSlam Sunday. So we literally went from the Luntfontein Theater to go back home and watch SummerSlam, which was the right decision because the fuck you mean you brought you know who back, you know what. Yeah. But like even before that, I went in June. I was second row center orchestra. I made eye contact with the bridge.
Oh.
I was in the presence of 1/3 of Destiny's Child.
Oh my God.
I love that you call her the bridge because yes, exactly. That's her name.
The Michelle Williams. I love her.
Say her full name. Ugh.
Yeah. Not that other Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams.
I just love that when you said that. That's what I said. I said, which one?
Yeah. You know which one.
Paul Tazwell, I think that Death Becomes Her might be his best work, and he's done so many great things.
He literally just did the Wicked movie too, but the fits for Death Becomes Her, immaculate.
Just truly, that's why I will say during the Tonys, I was really upset that they didn't win more. It was a couple shows that I felt should have won more. Actually, I'm still.
Sunset Boulevard did not need to win Best Show.
I think we should say it. I think we should say it, and
not
I think
even just because it's Andrew Lloyd Webber, but Nicole Scherzinger. What have you done for us lately?
Let me tell you something. So I didn't get to see Blood Death Becomes Her this season, but I did go to see Gypsy. I saw Audra McDonald sing The House Down and Rose's Turn on the night she got nominated for the Tony. And the way that performance that she did at the Tony Awards will go down as one of the greatest performances of all time, period. Bar none, And you people, and this is the rationalization that so many people had of why Nicole won the Tony was that Audra always wins. Audra always wins. She's won so many before. Let somebody else have a turn.
No, fuck it. I'm sick to my stomach with these technical difficulties because you want to know who I blame for all this bullshit going on? I blame Patti LuPone.
Oh yeah, yes.
Patti LuPone is running behind the scenes, cutting plugs at the fucking.
They knew I was getting really hyped up. But is Audra McDonald still the best? Yes. So as long as she is still the best, then she should be winning the Tony. You can't tell me that any song that Nicole did in Sunset Boulevard made you feel a tenth of what happened in Rose's Turn. And as good as the Tony's performance was, the way that she was doing that every single night, singing in that register every single night, belting as a full soprano every single night, 8 shows a week, every week.
It was the 4-minute standing ovation for me.
Are you crazy?
But also, can we talk about the fact that Death Becomes Her? I love them. They did the wrong performance for the Tonys. Yes, I get it was Pride, so they did For the Gays. We needed Alive Forever.
I agree.
Or you could have done Tell Me Ernest, because what do you mean we have Jennifer Samard sitting in the crowd, not on stage, belting her ass off?
I would have gone with Tell Me Ernest.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think For the Gays was amazing. It
was great, but it was still cut short, though.
Absolutely. All the songs were cut short. And you know what?
Yeah.
How do I say this? I think that the time constraints favored Nicole over everybody else. The time constraint. Everybody knows that these other numbers are much longer and they're much more theatrical, and you had to rush everything. Like Rose's Turn got cut significantly.
Yeah,
and Boop didn't even perform.
Oh, bless Boop's heart.
Boop, but they're about to go on tour, so I want to catch Boop on tour.
See, I'm as shocked on tour, and I'm mad about that because Alex Newell singing Independently Owned was all up and down my FYP for a minute.
I want to see that. I feel like it's not that I got like disenchanted with Broadway for a while, but I wasn't actively going to shows as much because I'm gonna be honest, we get things on the tour come through South Carolina like years after these shows are relevant. Just that's how we get things sometimes.
Yeah.
And so my first trip back to Broadway was this year, going physically to Broadway. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, this is my first ever.
I need to see everything again. I went to see everything.
I'm so
I get it.
What I was gonna say is I'm so mad that I didn't get a chance to see Wicked when I was there because the tickets were crazy. But I would have loved to have been there for Lencia Kadebi's run as Elphaba because there's just something poignant about having those movies come out back to back. Cynthia Erivo portraying Elphaba the way she did, and then also having another Black Elphaba on Broadway, and also reminding people, hey, this political musical, it also deals with blatant colorism and racism. So,
correct.
Right.
Yeah. But whatever, that is neither here nor there. Okay, back to the Cottage. So, Lyric, you said that you read Role Model, The Long Game, and Heated Rivalry.
So, what was happening? I was having a terrible time. The holidays are always very hit or miss for me. I was having a terrible time. Starting I would say the end of November into early December. I remember one night I didn't know what I was going to watch or so, and like I saw people on Twitter talk about some hockey romance show.
It's us. We're
like,
some people.
Yeah, we're people.
Like,
yeah.
it was like the night after the premiere. It was the night of the actual premiere when they first came out. And so I said, okay, like sure, I'll turn this on because honestly, I'm a huge romance buff. Like whenever the big romance shows come out every year, I watch all of them. Like unfortunately this summer I turned pretty fan. I watched
Not unfortunately.
it gets to a point sometimes with it's to a point. I watched Forever. I watched XO Kitty earlier this year. If it's a romance, like I was a big Scandal fan. I was like if it comes even like right now, The People We Meet on Vacation just came out on Netflix. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
But I read
it.
Yeah, okay. I read the book, so I didn't even know they were going to turn it into a TV adaptation. Typically, I'm behind on stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hella behind on a bunch of stuff. Like I just watched Heartstopper this past year.
Oh, I still haven't watched Heartstopper. I watched First Kill, but I didn't watch Heartstopper. But First Kill got canceled because short. All Sapphic shows on Netflix.
Yeah. Right.
I think the last romance show I saw was what? Do you consider Chewing Gum to be a romance show, or like more just a comedy?
I've only seen like 3 episodes of it, and that would be a comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be a coming of age.
Like coming of age, like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more. But yeah.
But
I apologize on behalf of my 15-year-old dog right now. Oh, she didn't.
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whoop somebody's ass.
If this doesn't work again, I'm just going to try to switch to my phone and see what happens.
Okay. I mean, this is so ghetto. I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. It happens. Unfortunately, see the real enemy, capitalism. That's
Clock it.
The real enemy of why all these prices have gone up, and we've had the experiment platform in the first place. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
it's not what we're here for.
I mean, the whole issue of yesterday's prices not being today's prices got me fucked up, regardless of what we're talking about. Amen. It could be live events. It could be services that are non-tangible.
Yeah, but they keep paying us the same wages, so.
Correct.
Oh. But, I mean, speaking of yesterday's prices, we do got to talk about the actual show that we came here to talk about. Okay. So, my infatuation with the show began like after I finished reading the books, because that's when I started seeing, oh shit, they have an adaptation coming out in Crave on Canada. It's gonna have these actors. So I first see Connor and I first see Hudson. I'm like, oh, okay. And then we get the first trailer. I'm like, oh shit, they shook the pages and they fucking fell out of the book.
Yeah.
So immediately I'm like, we need this in the States. We need this in the States. A month goes by, still nothing announced. November starts, still nothing announced. I'm like, fuck, how do I get Crave in the US? I had a VPN and everything ready. You apparently need a Canadian payment method and an address to get a Crave subscription. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like starting to put out like hits on TikTok or wherever. Like, do I got a friend in Canada? And then lo and behold, I end up having a friend in Canada that like I went to kindergarten with over here. We get the Crave account set up and everything too. It works. And then no sooner than I do that, the next day, Heated Rivalry is coming to HBO Max. But like, you know, it's fine. I paid for this service already. I'm just going to use it. It'll be fine. HBO Max, we ended up getting with our cable, so I'm fine with that either way. But I go to log into Crave on the premiere night. It's not working. I tried like 5 different ways to get it to work with my VPN on my MacBook. Didn't work. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to have to watch it on HBO. If people see what I'm watching, let them see what I'm watching at this point. But yeah, no, I will say having 6 episodes kind of did it a little bit of a disservice, just because we're talking about almost a 10-year timeline being told in a matter of maybe 300-ish minutes.
Yeah.
And that's also including having when Lyric pops back in, she pops back in at this point.
Yeah.
We're talking about 6 episodes to tell this book story. Actually 5, because we somehow crunched Game Changer into 1 episode on its own.
Right.
So you're reducing the very first book in the series, like 60% of it down to 1 episode, which even then, like, I feel like
To be fair,
oh, go ahead.
the Cottage is like 25% of the book. It's like
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm also saying like even when we get to like Scott and Kip's episode, there's so many things they still had to change because of the runtime that I kind of wish we got more of. Like, for starters, was the budget so bad that we only had one parent for Kip?
Yeah,
He lost his whole mother.
No, didn't even.
Elena didn't end up like moving away for work or whatever. She stayed the whole time, which I'm not mad at. Like, some of the changes I'm actually not mad at all. I think one of the big changes that I wasn't expecting them to do was Svetlana, like becoming like a long time, like lifelong friend of Elia's with benefits, instead of it just being like, oh, when I'm in Boston, I lay pipe and then that's it. Like, no, like it actually feels like we needed to have someone that got Elia as Elia instead of him just being like the transplant into like the MLH world and everything too. So I think that change was probably the most successful, just because without that, I don't think anything that happened in episode 2 would have made a lot of sense. Where like we also get to see like the coach's son for the first time with Sasha, and like that whole confrontation over there after the Olympics when they're at the gala or whatever the hell it is, and he's getting courted in the bathroom. But can we also just talk about the fact that Connor Story's Russian is insane?
My client is gonna go so far. I have a plan. The Oscars one day they're coming.
My client is crazy.
Like no, like I think I've never been not in a very long time like with an actor, especially one from like my own generation of just like, oh, you
especially one from Odessa, Texas.
Like, oh, I said, once I found that out, I said, oh, you have talent. I said, we're gonna go far. I see you're gonna be working with like these directors, like the Nolans and the Scorseses. Like you're gonna be. It's so unsafe for everybody else. Like it's really gonna be. It's gonna be a time. Like I think that was the thing that really blew me away. I said, oh my God. I said, bring back indie projects. I said, they are like the rent is due, and I know they're getting paid.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, I feel like so much of television these days has been ruined by too many hands in the pot for the sake of getting funded by a certain, like, streamer. The fact that, like, they basically made this show on food stamps.
Yes.
And captivated the fucking world.
Correct. Right. Like, oh my gosh. But I think that's also the thing. It's a very genuine effort, you know? Like I think so many of the streaming shows that we see now are very much so just, I think about like filling criteria like for the brand, and you can tell, and like I feel like the creativity or just like the grittiness of a project just doesn't exist all the time anymore. But this is just so thoughtful and intentional.
Yeah.
And you know, like I read the books and I was like, I read the book immediately, like the same night I watched the first 2 episodes. I found a totally legal PDF. Actually, no, I bought that one.
What were you? Did you link up with your good Judy Anna?
Huh?
You know, your good Judy Anna. You know, some might call her an archiver. You know, if you know, you know. I'll put it in the group chat after.
Okay.
I mean, I got all mine directly from Kindle, but that's neither here nor there. But I might have sent.
Well, yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, yes. But yeah, so I read it and I said, don't get me wrong, I feel like the books are an amazing frame, but especially even like I finished The Long Game 2 days ago. I was like, the books didn't even have all this. Like I said that the show has. Like I said, oh my gosh, it's like one of the rare times where like you know, like a TV movie adaptation I think is better than the original book. Yeah. Like they filled in the holes, I think, in all the gaps so well. I said, oh my gosh,
they were filling in some holes, all right.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Many are saying this, but I was just so taken aback. And then, like, you know, as these weeks keep progressing, especially like we get to episode 4, I'm like, all right, I said, are y'all doing like camera tricks and stuff? I said, okay, this is getting a little good. I said, well, what are we watching?
I love that. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, like, you know, we get to episode 5. I said, holy shit. Like I said, wait, this, like, this.
Damn. But also, can we talk about the fact that I feel like part of why this adaptation works so well from book to screen is because the books are in third person. Like, I feel like a lot of times you have these adaptations where, like, you're going from a first person perspective as, like, the character is the narrator instead of it being, like, objectively third person. Having it already laid out in third person means, okay, so we already know, like, somebody else is watching this from the outside. How do we make this visually stimulating? How do we make sure that, like, everything we're doing in there can translate without it having to be said out loud? Like, I feel like having the visuals of, like, seeing all the different emotion or, like, how they would use different elements to, like, capture these thoughts without us having the pages to read them. Like, when we get to, like, after Vegas, when Shane is in the elevator going down and he's, like, texting, he's like, we didn't even kiss.
Yeah, we didn't even, you're right.
It's the cameras. Like, honestly, I feel like it's the camera. It's just the quality of just, it's a lot of those little things that happen. Like, I think when, like, with a show sometimes that make it look low budget, but it's kind of like it's almost like they paid a lot for, like, the cameras and the shooting, and then they said, yes, we're going to actually shoot this on a random wall, though. Like,
that augmented reality wall was, like, for everything. Like, yes, I understand they had no budget, but you couldn't clock
but it looked good.
Yeah,
even,
like
even in the car, like when they're in the car in episode 6.
Like, I had no idea.
Exactly. You know, Jacob said, because people were asking, they were like, "Are you going to get a expanded budget for season 2?" He was like, "No." He said they're so thrilled that if they were able to get all of this hype off of this that was paid on this shoestring budget, hell no. Like, why would
I think my big thing is, if they order more episodes, I hope they scale the budget per episode instead of them being like, okay, we saw what you did with this much for 6. If we give you guys 10, but the budget no. Like, you actually have to, like, scale it, because there's going to be scenes that we still need to do in certain locations and everything too. We have to introduce more characters on top of that. So you also have to allocate paying more actors, including child actors.
Correct.
Not just badass kids over in, like, off screen, but you still got the baby. Like, no, like, we need to see Hayden's twins, because that if we do not get this fucking wedding.
Yeah, if we don't get the little wedding.
If we don't get the official wedding.
I feel pretty confident that they're going to keep that. I will say Jacob keeps a lot more. It seems
Jacob Tierney, the angel that you are, like, legitimately, I don't think if it was anybody other than Jacob Tierney, this show would not have been made as successfully as it was. But
yeah, I was saying that this thing kicking me is starting to piss me off. But
it's been pissing me off. Like,
oh my gosh. But I was saying that it seems like he has, like, a really good handling of, like, what are the core scenes that, you know, like have to happen. And honestly, for long game, I really think he's gonna have to fill in the blanks a lot, because I think, like, there's a lot of places, a lot of gaps, you know, that they're gonna have to cover some ground to, like,
I think we also have to get parts of role model in season 2.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, especially when we get to the plane, I need Troy's perspective. I need Ilya's perspective.
Like, I think, and you also, they need to really set the scene of just, like, why the Centaurs is the best place for both of them to be. Like, you know, like, of just, like, what is this team dynamic? What is this family? And honestly, I think, like, season 2 is going to have to rely less on the two of them and more on the other characters because of that. Like, there's a lot of, and now that other people are being brought into their world.
Yeah.
Right.
This is, like, a real, like, it's already a real show, obviously, but this is, like, a real show. Like, now.
Yeah.
It's just,
like, we got to have Troy and Harris. We got to have Roger Crowell. Whoever plays him, I hope they're prepared to be the most hated motherfucker ever.
yeah.
Right.
We're going to get more Hayden, which thank God. But I think the big thing is also, like, I want to make sure that we keep Ilya's therapist too.
And I hope that I hope they keep Svetlana in there. I hope
Svetlana you have to keep, but here's the problem though, is in the books, Svetlana doesn't really find out about Shane until, like, the long game and everything too. But the problem is, we still need Svetlana, we still need Rose, like in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, Shane's parents are there because Ilya being in Ottawa, them being in Ottawa, no fucking shit, they're going to be involved.
Absolutely.
I think the bigger thing is just how we're going to have all these external factors come and play into what happens in the long game because it's bigger than them. Don't get me wrong, they still have like their moments and everything. Like, obviously, we got the Halloween party and like that commute.
I cannot.
We
I
also
cannot
get like
wait
their
for
falling
that.
out, the coming to Jesus moment. Then we get to like everything that happens with the commissioner, and then I don't know. The best thing that they did was Callan Potter getting that cameo deal. No, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, I'm interested. I was gonna say,
Catch a
Yeah.
bag, sir. Catch a bag, but also play into it.
Yeah. I think that that's the smartest thing because his character is such a minor character, but is so intertwined into Ilya and Shane.
I wouldn't even say he's so much a minor character in the long game, though.
cool.
Hayden. I feel like a
Hayden.
lot of like the big points come with Hayden being involved either directly or
Absolutely.
indirectly.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think who else makes sense. I think that Rose could make a lot of sense. Like I think that like both Rose and Svetlana are probably going to play a different role than they played, in the books. Like it seems because I do think that the long game has not too many terrors, but I don't think it properly like has things balanced. I know that's part of it. Like but Ilya doesn't have to have absolutely nobody. Like I think he can still suffer and have one long distance friend who lives, in another country. I at least one. I think that he can still suffer and be depressed and still go on that journey. Of it was kind of. I think you can do all these things in the show and still stay true to the themes of the book.
Yeah, no, I agree too. I feel like especially it's going to be interesting to see like when he talks like more about like finding her and everything and stuff like that because it feels like a lot of what he always talked about with Svetlana, none of it really went back to the stuff of his mom and like the nightmares, the depression and stuff like that. And then like his fear of medication and all this other stuff. So I feel like that's going to be interesting to play out. But for what we got in season 1 though, like I feel like they really did a lot of it justice. And I do think one of the big things that they did well was the first half of the season. Like we really realized, oh shit, these are dumb hockey players that don't know how to talk about their feelings yet. So a lot of like the advancements that they had were through sex. Which is accurate to the books. But when we get to like episode 4 and beyond, you see like the amount of sex that you see on screen greatly reduced.
Absolutely.
Episode 5 not having any. Like fades and everything too, but like it shows where like, okay, we're moving from the physical into the more emotionally intimate stuff. And I think that's why the payoff is so good. And then seeing how we get the reactions to Scott and Kip's moment on the ice after he wins the cup and everything too, which I'm so glad that we got their episode because setting that up like out of the blue would have made no fucking sense.
Absolutely.
Right. And I do want to shout out a couple things. We've already kind of introduced Ryan Price because they mentioned
off screen.
On screen. However, that's the first couple that Shane and Ilya go on a date with.
Yeah, no, we need to have Ryan and Fabian introduce.
And
we have
Eric
Kyle
Bennett.
introduced because they show scenes from the Kingfisher, but we don't get to see Eric Bennett at all, which is kind of weird.
Which that also has pieces of Ilya's story. So there has to be something mentioned, especially being part of Ilya's time in Ottawa. I do also want to mention the music of this show.
Yeah. Oh my god! Can we talk about the needle drop on episode 4?
Oh my god!
But even before that, we got to talk about how episode 3 starts because I didn't realize that we got "I'll Believe in Anything" twice.
Yes,
it dawned on me after. I'm like, you did what?
Well, that's not the only song that gets repeated. It's a few of the French songs that they get played at multiple times, and it's like when you go back and rewatch it for like the little details, it's like whoa, like they were
I
very.
still haven't gone back and rewatched it yet because I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but. I mean, I also don't want to obsess over the show forever in a day, but I can't.
I will say I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many times that I've rewatched it, but I will say, after you get past like the shock value, I think, of like those initial episodes. Because
The
I
shock
honestly,
value counter story's ass.
yeah, yeah,
my
like, but
takeaway.
but I think it's just the fact that I think watching it, I was just like, this exists. Like I was like,
Yeah.
this exists. Like this is a story that I never really thought would be told, especially not on HBO Max. And so I was like,
Mhm.
this
Honestly, no, I
exists.
trust HBO to show it more than I would a Netflix.
Well, I mean, yes, but it's just like I don't think I
I thought that
expected
was
it at
gonna be
all. You know,
Yeah.
just I didn't expect it. But if anybody did,
more.
obviously it's going to be HBO. Like you know, they've always been.
But
you know,
also, shout out to the intimacy coordinator because that shit looked real. It
Yeah.
sounded real.
Yeah, that
I think
clappable
I
material.
said, "Oh my gosh!" And then also too of seeing so many other people on the internet, they're like, "Yeah, just let's check into this heated rivalry show. Let's see what's going." I like, I didn't really know what it was. I said, "Wow!" I said, "We can watch this, like for real. This is amazing." I said,
Yeah.
This is incredible." But then I'm saying like, so if you rewatch it, like the shock value isn't there as much, and so
Oh yeah.
you're rewatching this, and so you can really pay attention to the details, and also too rewatching it after I've now read the book, so you can do it. You know, I've been comparing and contrasting, and also you pick up on things. You know, a lot of
Brother,
Yep.
come on with this bullshit. Oh my, I'm never using this service again. Like, for real? It's too much.
For
But
real.
also, I feel like it's interesting hearing like Lyric's thoughts on it because you saw the show first and then you went to the books.
Right.
Collins and I, we didn't get that experience because we knew the books. So we were like, okay, we need to have like a bingo board of like, are we going to get this? Are we gonna
Literally
get that?
following along.
yes, I had no idea like what to expect.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even know this was a book and until like people are like, oh, in the books. And so I found this out like completely through Twitter. And so like the detailing of it all. And then also, you know, after doing a little bit of light research in the sense of finding out that Connor wasn't actually a Russian Russian speaker, I was like, I said, is this cinema? Like,
But I will say it's also something to be said about the fact that like even like when he goes from like character mode to like just real life, it feels like even in real life, Elia is a completely different person from Connor.
absolutely. I said, oh wow. I said this
Like-
show could get us like some Golden Globes or something down the line. I said
I'm so
we
mad
might
they're
be-
not Emmy.
I know.
Entirely Canadian, but that's more to do with the Emmys than it is with the show.
Yes, I trust that some type of loophole will be figured out in later seasons. But yeah, I said this is a fantastic, like an actual like fantastic piece of acting. Like you know, this isn't what people I think assumed that it was, and that's what most people have said ever since watching it.
Especially the tunnel scene in the pink tunnel where he's doing his Russian monologue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, and I also think that we need to mention how great Hudson Williams is, especially in this role, because he played it as someone also on the spectrum and
Yeah.
can relate to pieces of Hudson that like he played it and not like in an obvious, hey, I'm autistic. Hey, I'm doing something autistic.
But that's
It
also
was-
what it is to be neurodivergent. There's not one flavor of autism.
Yeah.
And I think that story was important to tell because I
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
there's a lot of misinformation around autism and what it looks like. You know, like I
Absolutely.
think people assume they've seen like the more severe cases, but it's also somebody that you might run into a grocery store, somebody like you might run into at the library.
Lawrence,
you-
hello.
You know, you never really know. And I think it was very simple.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
It's always what she's like, and I'm about to explain.
Y'all, let this be a sign. Do not use Evie Muck's studio. We might actually have to drop a bag on StreamYard, which pisses me off.
I know, and I hate it. But yeah, I was saying it's just his portrayal was very representative, and you can tell he really handled that character with care, which I think was really important. And they all handled their characters with care, and I think like even Jacob Tierney, like the way that he talks about like the source material, and he talks about like the story, you can tell they really honor like what they're doing here. Like this isn't some cheap smut show. In fact, like I think the coolest part of really being able to go back and it's just like you really like are trying to like you're not thinking about the smut parts, honestly. Like you know, in that scene, you're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get to the cottage here. We're gonna.
But like that's also how I feel like reading romance books. It's
yes,
like, yeah,
absolutely.
don't get me wrong, there's sex everywhere, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, like, are you there because you're trying to get off, or do you actually care about the relationship building? And I think that's the thing that people kind of discredit the genre in general for, because they think it's just bank material. It's not.
The way that I cried, the tears that I cried in episode 5, I said, "Oh my gosh!" And it was just, I don't think I even expected it. Like, you know, I was not prepared. When Scott Hunter threw the first puck at Hockey Stonewall, I
and did. It looks something like this because I went to Pride Night for the Buffalo Sabres, so we got the gay puck.
The way I hollered and cried. It's midnight, by the way, so I'm just rocking back and forth. I'm in my group chat, like, you know, everybody's sending voice messages of them sobbing.
I was just watching the timeline, like, I already know what's gonna go down. It's gonna be great.
Can I just say though, the people who didn't realize that like Scott and Kit were important to the whole thing, so they're just shitting on episode 3. Why are we getting this filler episode? Blah blah blah.
Well, it's too end of the spectrum. People that shat on it, and they're like, "No, I prefer Scott and Kip and everything too." But even before we get to like closing thoughts, though, did you have as visceral reaction as we did, Lyric, when all the things she said started playing before they got to the club?
Yes.
Like, I don't know if it's just like I was triggered not only as a Victorian fan, but as a member of the Alphabet Mafia, as a millennial. I heard those opening notes and I lost my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean they got the Russian gay pop song in the show with the bisexual Russian, like, and the fucking shots matching the and then the remix.
So like, but like also everyone comes in at like, okay, you're coming in as they're looking straight onto camera, and as they're coming up and you're coming up to the table, and then they're dancing, and then it's like this staring into, so I am now part of this scene.
Yes.
I am part of all of this. And then it ends with them at their separate, which is also a different part of the book. That doesn't happen where
in the book
Shane
it doesn't happen that way. Shane actually goes home alone and he's like real sad girl shit. But the fact that we got like the remix into the Harrison version, and them like Rose and Shane in bed, Ilya in the shower, this is not enough. As
I said, you know,
I'm gonna be so real. I honestly thought we would get like Dancing on My Own by Robin playing in the club.
Yeah.
I said, this is perfect.
Jacob Tierney, come get your baddie chain.
No, that's exactly what I said that night. I said, oh my God, this is going to go platinum at the MTV video awards and stuff like that. I said, they live for it. I said, the people have been starving. The people have been starving since the great days of the CW network. The people have been starving.
Cigarette sales have gone up.
Here's the genre of how people doing bad things. This is what I was raised on. I said this is who we are. Amazing.
And it did something in me with Shane being like, I need to go to the bathroom. He stops, he sees Ilya dancing with the girl, and you see him staring at the screen, and then you see Ilya staring at you like he's staring, and I'm like, should I be here? Is this,
and the fact that Miles fuck ass, you see him at the bar, he locks eyes with Ilya, and then he gets back behind Shane like, no, baby.
But
hands off the merchandise.
Shane also sees his teammates.
Yes,
over in the corner, and he goes, Spidey sense is going. They both know they're there.
But that also shows you how long they've been in hiding, to where like they don't even have to see each other. Like they just see the people associated with each other, and that's how locked in they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
And also, I'm assuming that Shane only has one white t-shirt. He wore a white t-shirt to...
Well, he had like the jacket or like the sweater over it, and then he peeled it off, which, shit, if I'm in the club, I'm going to take off layers.
Same white t-shirt that he went to Ilya's house with, and he's seen...
remember, shoestring budget.
But still, at the same time, like...
Yeah.
last time I saw you, Batty, was when you were taking this white shirt off me, and now I'm dancing with this hot movie star.
Shit, you're right.
That's history.
Ugh.
That's history.
Okay. So
Okay.
closing thoughts before we move on to the next segment is just y'all watch the fucking show. Read the
Yeah.
book. Unrivaled
book.
comes out September 29th. I already pre-ordered my copy.
I
I'm going
think
to take PTO that day. Why does it got to be on a Tuesday? Because I could have made a nice ass little weekend trip out of it.
I told some of my friends, I said, this might bring back midnight releases, y'all. Like no cap.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Like, I don't know if like y'all remember, like I think like at the height of like the Harry Potter, Twilight.
Potter?
Releases,
Oh
like,
no, I will
yes.
go to the Barnes and Noble, pick up my pre-order copy at midnight. Like it's gonna bring back more book tours. Like
Having different covers for different books.
I think that's also so. I don't have any physical copies, and I'm actually
Yeah,
happy about that
same.
because I know for a fact that later this year we're probably going to get like a 3-pack or.
I'm waiting for the tie-in cover before I get any of the actual series.
Correct.
Like the only hard copy I have is a standalone that's not adapted or anything to do with Game Changers, but still Rachel Reed. When I tell you the bag I'm finna drop on these books, y'all just know it's worth every penny. Okay, but
I have them.
Yes,
I have them. I had to wait for 2 of the books to show up, which was Heated Rivalry because it's been out of print.
they've all been out of print.
And
Yes.
and the long game. I had to search. I had to find a local bookstore to order it for me.
Yeah. Even the local ones didn't have near me, but
No, and
Yeah.
that they are fighting at these libraries.
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh my
fuck,
gosh.
fuck your Furbies. This is our Furby. These books are our Furbies.
Furby.
This is our Beanie Babies. Like these are our Nintendo Wiis.
Yeah.
And I think also too, just seeing people like guard these copies with their lives,
Yeah.
like no, like you're not going to get it.
Which also makes it funny that we haven't had a hard like cover of any of these books, only paperback. But Carina Press, that's up to you.
That's
Okay,
gonna change quickly.
now moving on from fucking hell. Damn.
Over the top rope. Bye.
Okay. Lyric did say she might be heading out after the Heated Rivalry segment. It is entirely up to you if you think the weather will suffice.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and I've already like hopped out about 8 times. I think.
Girl, I appreciate you trucking through this. It was
Thanks
Yeah.
for having me. I love
Yes.
talking. I love talking about Heated Rivalry. I think I talk about Heated Rivalry too much.
No,
we'll
such
have
thing.
to plan another Kiki on another
Yes.
streaming service because this shit ain't it.
Let's
cheap.
talk about musical theater.
Yeah, oh my god, we need to do some sort of
Yes, let's
You're
talk.
speaking my language.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes, no, absolutely. Also, I didn't realize I could have changed these colors after the fact. I'm sorry, y'all. But again, whatever the fuck we're talking about, Evie Mux, count your days because this ain't it. But
Listen.
yes, y'all follow Lyric at Lyric Wrestling everywhere you go. I mean, just her takes on anything in the world of professional wrestling are just so correct. It could be back here in the
Absolutely.
States. It could be in Japan. It could be just the state of the business. It could be the politics of the business. Like clearly a brilliant mind that I'm glad is on display everywhere. So,
And if there's someone that I want to be in those rooms to ask questions that
Absolutely,
need to actually be
yes.
answered, it's Lyric. So,
Oh my god! Thanks,
Yes.
guys. That's so nice.
duh. Yeah.
no, thank you for spending part of your Sunday with us. Stay safe in the storm.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
listen, I'm just gonna sit here and read more PDFs on my phone.
Period.
All this down, you know.
Iconic.
Love that for you.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody.
Farewell, friend. All right, now Collins, are you ready for the main event?
Okay. Sasha, you stay.
All right. So I had the brilliant idea because it is Royal Rumble season, but I'm not really feeling it for this year, the Royal Rumble. Because what do you mean
Yeah.
they're going to fuck ass Saudi Arabia?
What do you mean it's at 11 a.m. here in the Pacific Northwest?
I'll still go back and watch the Women's Rumble, but that's about it. And even then, like, I ain't going to do it live, but
I'm gonna watch
all
some
this to
highlights.
say, in the spirit of the Mother Tuck and Post show coming back this Saturday at our local establishment, I figured, you know what? We love drag. We love wrestling. Auntie Collins and I are about to give you the ultimate 30 drag queen Royal Rumble match. And I'm so excited. Collins, are you ready for this? Did you start thinking about like who you're going to have in this
I have a
match?
list.
See, I didn't write down a list because I already knew like I might have to pivot from some choices, but it's going to be worth it because here's the thing. I'm going to let you make the first pick. So we're going to alternate like 1, 2. You're going to be all the odd numbers. I'm going to be all the even numbers, which means I get entrant number 30.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going by your lead.
So at least that way, because I'm sure we're going to have overlapping queens at some point. I at least want to make sure like we stand a chance. So I'm going to make this bigger.
And I didn't even ask, are we doing just US?
We can do any, no, quite literally, it could be any drag queen. Like if you have a local girl that you think should be on there, a social media personality that should be on there, international.
Okay.
I'm sure we're going to have a lot of Rue girls.
Okay.
And on top of that, I'll even throw a caveat. They could be dead or alive. Like if you think there was a queen that would have made a great entrant in this list regardless if they've passed away or not, we'll go with that.
Okay.
So quite literally any drag queen you can think of is fair game. Or I'll even throw you this. If they're not a drag queen, being involved in RuPaul's Drag Race, I'll allow it. Like, say it's like a judge or a host or anything like that. I'll also include that. And that's about it.
All right.
All right. Auntie Collins, you get entrant number 1 in the Drag Royal Rumble. Who is it? And I'm writing these down too, so I could like go back and we could look back at this.
Okay. So as we open the Royal Rumble of drag, the Drag Queen Royal Rumble, out hits, for me, Miss Rolodex of Hate, Bianca Del Rio.
Ooh, that's number 1.
Here to roast everybody in the audience, really set the tone of who's doing what. But honestly, it's needed. Who else could stand a chance against the true hater? The true hater that is Bianca Del Rio.
So I'm glad you said that because I had Bianca very early in like my mind. And for number 2, I figured who is just as loud, who's just as brash, who is also a New York queen that I think could go very deep as the Iron Queen in this Rumble. Someone that knows a thing or two about professional wrestling. Entrant number 2, Bob the Drag Queen.
Oh, that would be such a good face-off between the two of them.
Yep. So we have them starting off. They get like their 2 minutes to do whatever. I'm assuming nobody gets eliminated during this interval, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. And then we get our countdown. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well, both of them could hate.
Entrant number 3.
Entrant number 3. Alyssa Edwards.
Or as Rue referred to her on this past premiere of season 18, Alicia Edwards.
Alicia Edwards! Truly Alyssa's secret right there is that her real name is Alicia.
Yes. So, but yes, Alyssa Edwards is in there. There's a lot of unprofessionalism and, alliteration that she normally does. Now, here's where I'm going to throw a question to you. Are we including canceled drag queens in there because we want to see them get beat up?
Yeah. Why not?
Ooh.
Because I would love someone that is on the tippy top of my brain.
Okay, so let me do this then. So entrant number 4, the only reason I'm putting them in there is because I want to see them get their just desserts.
Yeah.
Former member of the House of Edwards. I'm going to put Shangela at number 4. And that's also going to be your first elimination.
Would that be a group effort, or would we have just Alyssa Edwards throw her over the top rope?
I think you have a group effort. Let them do like their waterfall finishers, and then Alyssa will be credited with the elimination.
I love that.
So we're going to say Elim 1. and then Alyssa is going to get the elimination credit. But yes, I think that's a good use of this concept. It's like the queens that we don't care about, we could just toss them out whenever.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, no. Shangela, get out the box, get locked in somewhere else, you know. Fucking hell. Anyways, Auntie Collins, entrant number 5.
So we just had this monumentous moment of the bad guy getting out of the ring. Okay, I would say maybe in my brain I've gone back and forth in the last 5 seconds about this, but a second place, but she's the true winner of season 2. Miss Raven
Yes. Raven
comes
is the
out,
voice.
really hypes the crowd up. Obvious crowd favorite. We don't
Mhm.
even mention who won season 2. But really, I'm gonna be the most gagged at whatever Raven is wearing,
Mhm.
but also the shade, the shade that she is in. But I mean, she was on season 2 and she was on All Stars, so I think she'll hold her own in this 5th spot. So
Okay. So we're going to go to entrant number 6. I'm going to pose a question to you. I have an entrant in mind that might eliminate one of the queens that you have already named. Are you
okay,
okay with that as an elimination?
that is all right.
Okay. So entrant number 6, we're going to play into the herstory of RuPaul's Drag Race. We're going to play into the herstory of Miss Continental because entrant number 6, she's not joking, bitch. It's Coco Montrese.
She's taking out Liz Edwards. That's
She
it.
sure is.
Just look how fucking orange you look. And how iconic would it be? Face crack of the century. Face plant right there. Half of the mug gone right on the
Yes.
canvas.
Yes. But yeah, I mean,
Fall
I'm okay.
behind.
I'm glad that you're okay with that elimination. I think it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's where it gets
Mm-hmm.
interesting. You have entrant number 7. I want to see who you pull out.
Well, considering the crew here, who could have some alliances here, right? We still have Bob, we still have Bianca, Raven's in the mix here. Do I go that one or do I go that one? Let's do fashion photo review co-host
Mhm.
Miss Raja
All
enters.
Raja number 7. I like this.
But then gets immediately eliminated by Raven.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that.
I like that.
I like that too. Okay. See, this changes a lot of things I thought was going to happen, but okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go into entrant number 8. Now, for
Mhm.
this one, I think we should get one of our international queens involved for the first time.
Okay.
You know, it's something that comes to my mind. I'm just going to ask, what's her name? The winner of Canada's Drag Race Season 1, Priyanka, is here. Now, here's what I want to know. Is, do we have any other eliminations right now, or do we keep going? Because I don't think I see an elimination just yet.
I don't see an elimination just yet.
Okay. Well, Priyanka is in at number 8. Back to you, Auntie Collins.
All right. Well, on my list that I think would be a great fit with these queens is Miss Tatiana.
Ooh. 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 Okay, I'm here for this.
Because we all got the same parts.
Yeah.
You know?
I love
And I think that'll piss off Miss Bianca.
Well,
I
here's
think
the thing. You
that
also
does
kind of
piss
have an
off.
All Stars 2 alliance with Tatiana and Alyssa Edwards now.
And Alyssa Edwards. Mm-hmm.
So very interesting to see here. Now, Poor Bob the drag queen has been going for so long in this Rumble. We're at entrant number 10. Bob could use some help. Now, here's the thing. You have some options for who's going to help out Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're not going to go for the obvious one yet. We're going to go Bob's co-host from First Impressions. You know them. You love them. They love pink. It's Thorgy Thor at number 10. And someone that also slapped someone at a drag show.
Oh my God.
Now, here's the problem, though, is that what Thorgy is wearing is such an eyesore that while we think, oh, Bob's going to have an ally, no. Thorgy is going to be eliminated by Raven. Raven gets a second elimination.
That's 2 for Raven.
Yeah. So interesting developments here in the Drag Queen Royal Rumble. But I mean, so far we have 10 entrants, 4 eliminations, 2 of them going to Raven. I think this is a very interesting Rumble so far.
I do say so.
All right. Back to Auntie Collins for entrant number 11.
Okay, well, looking at my list, honestly, we need more big girls, okay? So I'm going to have Miss Latrice Royale come out.
Yes.
I think there's a possibility of who she could have an alliance with, but I mean,
now, do you have anybody getting eliminated so far yet?
I haven't thought about that. No, not yet. Not yet. Everyone's trying to prove themselves, so.
All right. I like this. So, number 12, this might be a controversial one. So, a large part of this whole Royal Rumble stems from one iconic quote. Drag is not a contact sport. You know who made it a contact sport? Also helping out. No. I mean, do we consider her a big girl? A bigger girl?
Bigger.
Entrant number 12, Mimi, I'm first.
Oh, we're going to get some meat chants over here. Meat.
This might be where I'm going to have an elimination.
Okay.
I think you have Mimi, I'm first, eliminate Priyanka.
Wow.
Mega heel heat.
Okay.
And on top of that, it's one of the bigger girls eliminating one of the smaller girls. I think it makes sense.
I could see that.
Okay. So that is our 5th elimination now. Do we think anybody else should be eliminated before entrant 13 comes out? Because right now we have, what? Let me go through the list. So we have, let's see, 12. We have 7 queens in the ring right now.
Okay.
Do you think anybody else needs to go yet, or do we let it keep going?
Let's have Latrice eliminate someone. You chose. Dealer's choice.
I think you have Latrice eliminate Tatiana.
I think that's a good one.
Okay. So, and then we'll get into this. So Tatiana is our 6th queen eliminated. And now entrant number 13, Auntie Collins, your choice.
Well, Raven needs some backup over here. She's fighting for her life while maintaining.
She already eliminated her best friend from Fashion Photo Review, might I add.
So we're gonna have Miss Jujubee.
Yes.
Jump into the ring. And I would like to see Miss Jujubee take out Miss Bianca Del Rio.
Ooh, I like it. And you know, Bianca has brittle bones and everything too. She got her feet pumped. Our 7th elimination, we lose entrant number 1 to Jujubee. and I'm okay with that.
Mm.
Now, here's where things are going to get even more interesting. Entrant number 14. We had an international queen. We lost an international queen.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, she's also a main season queen, but I would love to see the Queen of the North, Brooklyn Heights, enter at number 14.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And here's where things might get interesting. I think that we are going to see a little bit of an alliance form between Brooklyn Heights and Latrice Royale as the pageant queens.
Oh. Okay.
So,
That could be
as it stands
interesting.
right now, I don't think anybody's going to get eliminated, but you're going to see them start to work together a little bit.
Okay.
All right, entrant 15 is the halfway point. I'm going to leave that to you, Auntie Collins.
All right. Well, I'm now digging into my international waters, and I am bringing to life Lawrence Chaney.
Yes, that is a good choice. UK Series 2 winner.
Mm-hmm. And I think the outfit will be very, very cute, very UK.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to piss off Raven, but no one's eliminated yet.
No one's eliminated yet. I like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's where we get even more interesting. So, entrant number 16, I feel like now we're going to start to see some shifts and some eliminations.
Mm-hmm.
So, who better to eliminate some of the heavy hitters than probably one of the most muscular drag queens of all time? Entrant number 16 from season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm going to put Cameron Michaels.
Oh, shit. I mean, immediately seems like they would take out a bigger girl.
Yes, so this might be controversial. I think you give Cameron Michaels 2 eliminations.
Oh, okay.
So I think you definitely give Cameron Mimi I'm first.
Okay.
But I think you also give Cameron Raven.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay.
And then, but here's where it gets interesting. So Cameron gets 2 eliminations on Raven and on Mimi I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have Latrice eliminate Cameron Michaels.
Okay. Does Latrice have a...
She does. She eliminated Tatiana.
She eliminated Tatiana. That's right. That's
so
right.
Mimi's going to go before Raven does. So that'll be our 8th elimination.
Okay. Can you list all the queens left?
Yes. So hold on. Let me get elimination number 9. Also goes to Cameron Michaels. Only for Latrice Royale to eliminate Cameron Michaels as our 10th elimination. So as it stands right now, the remaining queens after 16 have entered. We have Bob the Drag Queen still in at number 2. Coco Montrese is still in. Latrice Royale is still in. Jujubee, Brooklyn Heights, and Lawrence Chaney are all still in.
All right. We need someone to shake it up. Okay? Bring some cuckoo. Bring some crazy.
I heard what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Cuckoo herself.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine is entering the Drag Queen Royal Rumble. Yes.
We also need some fun. We need some vigor. We've had some serious eliminations here. We need crazy. We need cuckoo. We need Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
All right.
So.
No elimination during this series. I think we keep going, right?
Yeah, we keep going.
All right. So entrant number 18, we're going to have a surprise entrant.
Ooh.
A non-Rue Girl entrant.
Ooh.
But I think could also have a very nice shocking elimination.
Okay.
At number 18, welcome to the stage, Miss Ma'am She.
Ma'am She. Oh my gosh. Interesting.
And you know who I think she's going to eliminate? I think she's going to eliminate Coco Montrese. Mall drag getting rid of a pageant queen.
Mm-hmm.
So our 11th queen eliminated. Miss Coco Montrese, thank you for coming. Miss Mamshi gets a big elimination. Now here's the other thing. Is I don't think Miss Mamshi is going to last long in this Rumble because the stores are closing at the mall. So once again, doing it for the pageant queens. Latrice Royale gets her third elimination of the Rumble, eliminating Miss Mamshi.
Okay.
She's there for a good time. She's not there for a long time. Our 12th elimination. And now Latrice is leading in eliminations in this Rumble with 3. And that leads us to number 19, Auntie Collins. We still have some heavy hitters that we have not said yet.
I know. We definitely do. Sorry, I'm looking at the current list. I'm like, okay.
So just to refresh, the entrants that are still in this match, we have Bob the Drag Queen still in at number 2. Latrice Royale still in at number 11. We still have Jujubee, Brooklyn Heights, Lawrence Chaney, and Cynthia Lee Fontaine. So
Okay,
Bob so far is still the Iron Queen.
We need someone to start eliminating some queens, and I think the crazy Russian hooker, Miss Katya, needs to whip out some, and I think that there would be some luchador here, like a Russian luchador, hurricanrunning people outside the ring.
I'm so here for number 19 being Ekaterina Petrovna Zamlochkova. But your dad just calls her Katya.
Absolutely. And trying to think. Miss Penny Lane, we're not being rude.
Yeah. Now here's where I think we get a shocking elimination. I'm going to pose this to you.
Oh.
I think you let Katya eliminate Latrice.
I think we let Katya eliminate Latrice.
And I also think you let her eliminate Jujubee to show that she is the true queen from Boston.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Latrice Royale, impressive as it was having 3 eliminations, she is out next. She will be our 13th queen eliminated by Katya. Followed shortly after by Jujubee by Katya. All right. Now, entrant 20. We could go many different ways with this.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at the field left, you know what? I think it's time we throw Bob the Drag Queen a bone. Bob's been fighting for their life. Entrant number 20, Monet Exchange is finally in the Rumble.
Yes. Yes. And honestly, if you're watching Traders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's where I'm going to pose this to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bob has been in this Rumble from number 2 and has not had a single elimination. I think we get Bob to eliminate Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Okay.
And you get Monet to eliminate Brooklyn Heights.
I like this.
So
doing some Scissor Sisters of Sin.
Well, not even just that. You finally get a little bit more of the elimination, the alliance aspect to this. So Bob's going to eliminate Cuckoo, who is our 15th queen eliminated, which is kind of crazy that I didn't give Bob a single elimination until now. Monet gets Brooklyn Heights.
Okay.
16 by Monet. And here's where it's going to get even more interesting because I'm going to throw you a softball. Do we let Lawrence stay or do we eliminate Lawrence before entrant 21?
I was about to say, what about Miss Lawrence Chaney?
I think we let Lawrence stay because
she's the only big girl right now, right? Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have Lawrence stay. Katya is definitely staying, but I'm going to give you number 21. I'm going to throw you probably the softest of softballs because I'm surprised that, no, I'm actually not surprised because I figured she might be a late player, but out to entrant number 21.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously it's Miss Trixie Mattel.
Yeah, exactly.
Miss Tracy Martell herself coming out, and she's going to hit someone in the head with her fucking guitar.
Yes. The way it should be.
The way it should be.
Yes. Now here's where things are going to get interesting because I feel like Lawrence Cheney needs an ally. So we are going to go back to the UK. Another very strong, built, handsome, out of drag, but also great drag queen. Her ally from the UK at entrant number 22. It's going to be Ella Vidae.
Okay.
Now here's where things are going to get a little bit dicey.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have Ella Vidae and Lawrence Cheney get eliminated. But here's how we're going to do it. I think Bob and Monet eliminate Lawrence, and Trixie and Katya are going to eliminate Ella Vidae.
Okay.
And then we get a standoff between the Bald and the Beautiful and Sibling Rivalry.
Ah! Okay.
So
do they have an alliance? Do they...
Trixie and Katya are going to have an alliance. Monet and Bob are going to have an alliance.
Right.
They're going to start going after each other.
Do they?
So Lawrence Cheney will be the 17th queen eliminated.
Okay.
By Bob and by Monet. So I think this is the first time we've had two queens eliminate someone and get credited for both.
Okay.
And the 18th elimination is going to be Ella Vidae by Trixie and Katya. Now out to Auntie Collins for entrant number 23.
For entrant number 23, we need a hard-hitting, fantastic queen. Winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Miss Anya Nerve.
Ooh, I like this. Now, no one gets eliminated here, I don't think, right?
No, we just had a bunch of eliminations. But
Good.
Anya really holding their own against all these queens. How many are left? 6?
In the ring currently, we have Bob, we have Katya, Monet, Trixie, and Anya. So there's 5 in the ring.
Okay.
We still have 6 entrants left in the Rumble.
Okay. All right.
Now, here's where things are going to get interesting because I feel like we need a younger queen, another like representative, because we've gone very far into like the legacy of Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
Entrant number 24, the winner of season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I have Simone.
Oh. Tiny, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. Okay.
And here's where I think we do a shocking elimination. I think you have Simone eliminate Katya.
Oh my God. Not Trixie's wife.
I think so too. But let's see. Oop. Hold on. Sorry, it's texting my dad who's out of town. But yeah, no. Katya, our 19th elimination, a shocker. Going to be interesting to see how Trixie reacts to this, but I think that's great for the younger generation of Drag Race, getting out a true legend.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, entrant number 25, Auntie Collins, what do you say?
All right, we need one last big heel. My least favorite person in the entire franchise, Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Oh God, and we have a big queen too.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's where I pose. Do we get a shocking elimination from Mistress?
I think so. It's what she deserves, I guess.
Who else did she have beef with? None other than Bob the Drag Queen. God, Bob went so far in this Rumble from entrant number 2, getting eliminated now by entrant number 25, Mistress Isabel Brooks. Damn, man.
Damn.
So that makes Bob the 20th queen eliminated.
But here's the thing. I would like to see Trixie and Monet. Two people who have hosted
The pit stop, yes.
the pit stop go up against Miss Mistress, but are unsuccessful.
Oh gosh, wait a minute. Drew Nichols, I had run errands. Definitely go back to the beginning. Hello, friend. Thank you. Yeah, no, we had technical difficulties, so you're going to see Lear cutting in and out a bunch. But we have 5 entrants left in this drag race. Well, not just drag race, but the Drag Royal Rumble. So very interesting to see. Now, going back to what you were saying, Collins, do we have the pit stop eliminate Mistress, or do we have all 4 of them eliminate Mistress? Treat her like
All 4
the
of
big
them
show?
need to gang up. However, I think one more person needs to come in.
Okay. So entrant number 26. Oh, God. You know what? This is going to be a fun one because you wouldn't expect them to make it into the Rumble. Entrant number 26, I have Nicole Paige Brooks.
Woo! From Atlanta, Georgia.
So now we have 5 queens getting credited eliminating Mistress Isabel Brooks. So she is elimination 21.
Mm-hmm.
And she's eliminated by Monet, Trixie, Simone, Anya, and by NPB. FAGE. All right. Entrant number 27.
Number 27. Ooh, I really gotta rein it in. Okay, well, this is for me and for me alone. Miss Bosco. And
I'm okay with Bosco being 27.
It's a good spot to be in, but it's not. She's not gonna win, is she?
No.
But
I do think we are going to get an elimination, though.
okay,
I think
with
Bosco's
Bosco
going to
in.
eliminate Nicole Paige Brooks.
Whoa! I just want to stare at them titties. I am no better than a man.
Let's see.
But the body be bodying these days, so
Oh, God, I only have 2 more entrants left, and you only have 1 left.
yeah.
Fuck. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, I know who my number 30 is going to be. So I really only have 1 left.
Okay.
I think we are going to bring back someone that you wouldn't expect to be in a match this brutal. Something this violent. You'd think it would be beneath them, but I am going to do a wild card pick. Entrant number 28. The 2-time winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Jinx Monsoon.
Yes. Okay.
And here's where it's going to get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jinx is going to eliminate 2 queens. She's going to eliminate Anya Nerve, and she's going to eliminate Bosco.
Yeah. I could
So-
see that.
Yeah, Anya's going to go first. So she's elimination 23 to Jinx. And then Bosco's going to be eliminated 24th. So also to Jinx. So as it stands right now, before entrant number 29 gets in the ring, we still have Monet Exchange, Trixie Mattel, Simone, and Jinx Monsoon. Auntie Collins, number 29, your last entrant. Who do you have?
My last entrant is not. Well, she's kind of a drag queen. It is the judge extraordinaire, Miss Michelle Visage.
I'm so glad you said that.
Listen, you let me have it, and I thought about it from the very beginning. I need her to be my last choice because she's going to wipe the floor with some of these bitches.
And here's where you're wrong, because entrant number 30. Entrant number 30, entering like only they can. It's RuPaul. Tell me that is not the perfect number 30.
That is so good.
So as it stands right now,
Okay.
In the ring, we have Monet, we have Trixie, Simone, Jinx, Michelle, and Rue.
Okay. Okay. Well, I want Michelle to get at least one elimination. And I think hmm her eliminating Monet would be no, not
No, I
Monet.
actually not. Yeah, I think you do.
And then RuPaul goes right around and eliminates her ass.
Oh, Rue eliminates Michelle. I like this. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our 25th elimination is Miss Monet Exchange, eliminated by Michelle Visage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. And Michelle is our 26th elimination, which is crazy to think. So, wait. Yeah, so Elim 26 by Rue. Now, here's where it gets dicey. We have our final four. We have Trixie Mattel, we have Simone, we have Jinx Monsoon, and RuPaul. Oh, fuck. I think you have all three of the winners eliminate RuPaul.
Mm-hmm.
So RuPaul is going to be the 27th elimination
Okay.
by all three. So Trixie gets an elimination, Simone gets an elimination, Jinx gets an elimination. I think Jinx is tied for eliminations
Okay.
with Latrice. And I think you let Jinx break the record. She's going to get another elimination because she eliminates Simone.
Oh my God.
So we have a very interesting final two.
Whoa! This
It comes
like
down
heads
to
or
Trixie
tails.
Mattel and Jinx Monsoon. Two of the greatest winners of Drag Race of all times for different reasons.
Oh my God! How
And you
did we
can't
do
do the
this?
Batista John Cena thing where they both get eliminated at the same time. We're not doing co-winners.
How do we choose?
It depends on what we want to value the most. Do we value the fact that Trixie came back, won it on All Stars, where she wasn't favored to win at all, and became probably the biggest drag queen in the world besides RuPaul?
Okay.
Or do you go to someone that's never lost a drag race, has successfully transplanted herself from the drag universe onto Broadway multiple times? Oh, fuck.
Multiple shows, and has really transcended themselves into media.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Here's where I think Trixie eliminates Jinx because the tours and the podcasts and the merch and the makeup.
Okay. And also, Jinx has not lost something yet.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
that makes sense.
Character
Yeah.
building.
All right. So
The Trixie
it
agenda.
is official. To be fair, we didn't go into this planning who was going to win. We just
No.
went like off of circumstance. So your winner of the Ultimate 30 Drag Queen Royal Rumble match, Trixie Mattel. I'll be honest. Did I have Trixie going like towards the end? Yeah. I didn't think that Trixie was going to win it though.
Me either.
This is going to be fun to go back and watch and just actually see like the shit that we came up with because I think we did good. I think we did good.
I think we did great for not really knowing how the outcome would be or what the fuck we were doing.
Exactly. So now just to go through everything and make sure that I'm reading these correctly, I want to see if I have the eliminations right. So Jinx has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eliminations.
Wow.
Oh no, Jinx has 4. Trixie has 1, 2, 3, No, Trixie has 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Trixie might have the most. No, they're tied for 4 eliminations each. Trixie and
Wow.
Jinx, and then followed by Latrice at 3.
Iconic.
Yeah. What a rumble.
What a rumble. Amen.
All this to say, I'm glad we got to do this because now, coming back this Saturday, the Mother Tuck and Post Show doing our quarterly check-in for season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race at our local establishment. I'm so happy to be back.
Me too.
This was a good way to wet everybody's whistle, get us in the mood for things. But until we see you guys at OLE this Saturday, anything else you have coming up, Auntie Collins, that you want to share?
I mean, I was just on Love Wrestling this morning, so we talked about what Heated Rivalry would look like in wrestling. And honestly, it was a fun time. There is no Peak Millennials podcast because I'm supposed to be heading back to con here shortly. And next week is going to be a doozy. So stick around, follow me on social media _queer auntie. I have an episode of Collins on the Rocks that you won't want to miss. So
very nice, very nice. And then for me, I know this coming Tuesday, I believe at 7 p.m., I'm going to be on the Hardy Wrestling Podcast. We're doing an extra episode, a little roundtable discussion for the 20th anniversary of High School Musical. I'm so excited for that one. Wednesday, you'll find me after AEW Dynamite at bodyslam.net for Dynamiked Up with JPJ, who was in the chat earlier today. And of course, this Saturday, we're getting the band back together. The Mother Tuck and Post Show back at what our usual time. So what, like 3 Eastern, 12 noon?
yeah, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that. At our local establishment. But until then, everybody take care. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.